fucking smokes, I got my money up, 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 money up.
Alright guys, what's going on YouTube? I'm here at a park. I want to do a different background today. Alright guys, so this is going to be my story time on my top surgery. Plus, if you're trans, some things you didn't know about being trans and getting top surgery. This is kind of also like what they don't tell you. But yeah, let's get into the video. The actual consultation was in October of last year in 2022, and they told me from that point on that it was going to take about 6 months to hear anything back about that. In April, so I got my consultation in September, October-ish, and then I didn't get anything back till April. And in April they were like, hey, so we have a slot open. Sorry, I want you guys to see the shirt.
Just got home from work. Dickies, Carhartt, too crazy when they take me to jail. Let me do a quick flex real quick.
They were like, well, we got a slot open April 28th. I answered this phone call while I was at work, and so it caught me off guard. Even though, yeah, I wanted surgery, it kind of just like the feeling of never having surgery before, being put to sleep, like it kind of overwhelmed me at that point. And I was just like, I think I need another appointment. And so whoever was on the phone, fuck you, because she took that to be like, well, you're not ready. She took me off the list to get surgery, and so I was really bummed out because I was at work, and then I had a big old line waiting for me. I was like, fuck, you know. I was really sad, like really sad for the next like 2-3 weeks after that, and I ended up just reaching out to the doctor, to the surgeon. I tried to reach out to the trans center of that hospital. I think my efforts to try and reach out to somebody, like, I actually ended up helping. So I think it was around the beginning of May, I got a call back for an opening for May 12th, and I was like, yeah, of course. I was still really scared because I had never had surgery before, and so I was like, yeah. And then I had pre-op, I think the first week of May, and I had my labs done, everything came back good. And so I was just getting ready. I think I prepared with my fiance, my wife. We prepared as much as we could. And yeah, we got everything. I remember, so if you're getting top surgery, you definitely need a mastectomy pillow, which you can get at Ross, Target. You need a neck pillow for sure. I wouldn't say a bunch, it depends. Like, yeah, you could need a bunch of button-ups, and you can also wear t-shirts. I had good mobility after surgery, so I was able to wear t-shirts probably like a week or two afterwards. But yeah, that for sure. I wouldn't say you need straws all that much because I didn't really use straws. It is nice to have a bunch of snacks while you're in surgery, while you're recovering. You definitely need somebody to help out because you're gonna feel really useless for a little bit because you're not gonna be able to shower. Especially, like, I had good mobility and everything, but I just didn't want to stretch myself, and like stretching your scars in the beginning, it fucking sucks. So yeah, I have one little video from when I went to do my pre-op, so I'll insert that right now. So then we prepped as much as we could. I have a couple clips from that day that I got admitted to surgery. I think I had surgery around like 9 or 10 in the morning.
It's in, Charles. My husband had the same. He had other things, have it.
But the day of surgery, like everybody took care of me really well. Everything, like surgery day was actually very comfortable for me. I don't know, I feel like surgery day, all the nurses and everybody that were actually there helped me be like, I would do surgery again for the team that I had, because literally, like, they made my fiance feel so comfortable. My fiance, literally, as soon as I woke up, they were like, you want us to get her? She came within like 2 seconds. She was ready. The whole process of them prepping me before surgery was super quick. And being a person who's never had surgery before, it was so comforting, especially because, like, I've never had surgery, so I was freaking out, and I was like, dude, I need to relax, because then everything's gonna go wrong and I'm gonna have a panic attack. But luckily everything went well. I got these pills that made me happy, and so, like, I was already droopy and like, and the guy who put the anesthesia in me was like, you ready for your margarita? And it's gonna hit. And I was like, okay, yeah, dude, like, just tell me I'm drinking so that I can, like, focus on something else. And so he put the anesthesia in. He put, like, really heavy anesthesia in me, and yeah. So I got wheeled into the room, and bro, I was already dizzy. So then I was kind of like freaking out, because I'm like, am I gonna fall asleep now, or when am I gonna fall asleep? I jumped myself on the table as I'm like drugged, right? And as soon as I like get on the table, they're like, here, put your head like this way. I got comfy pues, and so I just knocked out. But I remember when I got wheeled in there, Nervous by John Legend was playing. And it's funny because, like, I dedicated that song to my fiance, and I was just like, it's so full circle, and it's so cute, and like thinking about it, it makes me emotional, because she's always around me, she's always with me, and she's always been like my support system for everything. So it's very like emotional to me. It's a good experience, and I had a good experience overall because of this, like, surgery and everything. My fiance did a good job, and she recorded all this for me. I have my first video and picture after surgery, so I'll put all that in right now. The surgery was pretty quick. I think I was out by like 1. I was home, like, it took me a minute to get home because I got surgery done in Woodland Hills, and so it took me like 40 minutes to get home. Yeah, I was literally home within like the next hour. I was already in bed and getting situated, and like, you just feel really sore after surgery. You feel like, I don't know, you feel like you barely want to do anything, and I think I was pretty good about being home. It's just, you definitely wish that, like, well, for me at least, I think I wish more of my friends would have checked up after surgery. I think it would have been nice. I remember only having one person visit me, so shout out to you, but it's nice. It's nice to see friends and, like, people checking up on you, asking how you're doing, because I feel like recovery is such a process after you get out of surgery, just like the emotional part of it. I feel like that's what I struggled with a lot. I think I was pretty emotional for a lot of things. Like, for some reason after surgery, it's not that you like regret what you did, but you're losing a big chunk of you. So it's weird looking at yourself for the first time. And I had a lot of like swelling, which, trigger warning if you want, I'm gonna insert a little clip or a little screenshot. But yeah, like, I had a lot of swelling and a lot of things like looking off when I first saw my chest, so I didn't really enjoy the first time I saw it, but I switched over to my phone. So what I was saying was, that same appointment of the first time I saw my chest, I told the nurse, which is a nurse I had never seen before. I straight up told her, like, hey, I think I have swelling, like, can you check? She told me, bro, like, I had nothing. So next appointment, I see my surgeon. This was 3 weeks, and she tells me like, yeah, you do have fluid. And I guess my mom, because my mom went with me to this appointment, and she was like, yeah, this side looks a lot bigger. And I was like, fuck, like, I mean, it's probably nothing. The nurse said it was nothing. So then ends up having to with the syringe and the needle take out fluid. And this was like the first time she did this, I had an 8 because I was like, I'm good, like I don't need, nothing's gonna be done, like I don't need to prep or nothing. So she goes and she syringes it out, and I literally was gonna pass out. There was a lot of fluid at once, so I literally was gonna faint, and it was just bad. I'm a trooper and I'm a pusher. Like, I wanted everything done just that day, but it didn't happen. I had 2 more appointments after that where she ended up taking everything out. She told me she still had a little bit left in there, and then nothing at all at the next couple appointments. So after that, she's like, I think you have some on this side. And I was like, fucking great, bro. I don't want to go through this again. And it's been like 4 or 5 appointments at this point that she said that. She tried to syringe this one out, and I dread it because of that first experience I had with it. And I dread it every time it happens because it's like I'm not able to enjoy my healing process because I'm dealing with this. So when she tried to do this one, nothing came out. So just recently I went to go get a mammogram so they could check what was going on. They found 6 centimeters worth of liquid in there, which isn't too bad. So the nurse was like, hey, it can dissolve on its own, or we can do the procedure and take it out. And I was like, fuck, dude, like I don't want to go through this again. And let me tell y'all, the mammogram, female, whatever department as a trans guy is the worst ever. I was so dysphoric that day. I wanted to come home crying. Like, it was terrible because I got addressed as Miss that first time I went because it's a fucking girl department. The process of them taking me in was with a female, so I was like even more uncomfortable because it's like a whole man walking in. And then we put on the gown, and just like the whole process was so uncomfortable until the nurse who actually did the mammogram on me, like, it wasn't bad. She made it like be very comfortable for me, but I was just like, fuck, dude, like I want to leave. I can't do this. I'm so uncomfortable. My doctor, my surgeon called back, and she was just like, so I made the appointment already for you to get the procedure done. And I was like, fuck, dude, like, can I just take it, like, can't we just wait it out? I mean, I've been with it this long for 2 months. Can we just wait it out? She's like, well, there's a chance it could get bigger. And I'm like, oh my god, whatever, okay, let's do it. So that hasn't happened. I'm still waiting for that to happen on Friday. But let me just tell you guys, nobody that I have seen has talked about seromas and like the process and how terrible it is, because it's really hard to enjoy having top surgery with having a seroma, because yeah, your chest is starting to look good and whatever, but it just feels terrible because you're not really able to enjoy it, thinking that you have liquid in your body that's not supposed to be there, that could have been avoided. Like, for that reason, I don't think I would recommend my surgeon, even though she is kind of up there with the Kaiser surgeons. The results are good, but I feel like this all could have been avoided had we had. So basically, she has a weight requirement that you have to meet to get drains when you get surgery with her. And I am I am overweight for like my height and everything, so I should have had drains. But I think that I want to make this video for the reason of that like nobody talks about you getting a seroma after surgery. You do hear it, but like it happens instantly. Like, I've heard cases like Sam Collins had to go right back into surgery because his side was like swelling up, and like it just got bad for him. My seroma wasn't severe or anything, but it's just been so prolonged, and I think that nobody talks about this. Like, even the process of how bad it is, it's terrible. Like I wouldn't want this. I wouldn't want anyone to go through this for their top surgery experience. And I think if your doctor's like fighting you on something, you should definitely like try and talk some sense into them, because you know your body. I kind of wish I would have fought for it more, but I don't know. I hope that this is all over very soon. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures of like my progression after surgery, like what it kind of looks like now, because I'm very happy with my chest. I'm just ready to fully enjoy it and live my life. For me, like what I've done aftercare, I've been using polysporin on my nips, and I'm using CeraVe on my, not CeraVe, Cetaphil on my scars to like massage them. I'm gonna start using bio oil because I heard a lot of good things about it. Hopefully it goes well. I'm a big ass advocate for CeraVe, but I tried it on my scars and it kind of burned, so I was just, I don't want that. I want like a comforting feeling when I put stuff on my scars, so I just ended up doing that. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of like my video of my overall experience with top surgery and everything. If you guys have any questions and you're trans and you're gonna get surgery, let me know. Leave a comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, because I found it fun. I just got out of work and I came to come film over here, but I'm about to go back home and eat, and I hope I have more videos coming soon. Yeah, so leave a like, drop a comment down below, and subscribe to this video, because I'm gonna hold myself accountable this time and try and get back into YouTube, because it's been too long. I feel like I need to film way more, and things in my life are just happening, and I'm letting it get away. But thank you guys for watching, and if you watch this, comment a taco down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys. Bye.